On Monday, we were still working on finishing up some wiring in the front of the 55 back in the new shop, but we're about to move the car back up front to put it on the lift to do some exhaust work before we attempt to start the car and power up the electrical system for the first time since I drove the car to House of Pearls almost 2 years ago to start the restoration process. Jeremy and Scott had just finished putting the air conditioning controls back in the dash when I went up front to start making room for it in the old shop. So we put the 55 in the back shop so that we could open the doors and have plenty of lighting, and that would help Scott tremendously with the wiring. However, I do have scheduled today an appointment with Mike from Lane Fabrication. He's going to come up and help us patch up the exhaust system. The exhaust system was fitted for the old headers, the old steel painted headers that were on the car, and after I got the car painted and we started putting it back together, all of a sudden some of these parts on this car just did not pass the test. The headers were one, the air conditioning bracketry and all that stuff was another. And I just, once you have a car painted that nicely, it's like everything else has to be on that same level. And the exhaust is not at that level. It's a hacked up mess. And Mike's gonna come and help us fix the exhaust system and get it hung underneath the car properly with some nice looking welds rather than what it's got. No matter how short the ride is, she's not going to miss one, even if it's just backing the car out of the garage. Oh, baby. June Pup and I moved the Malibu outside to make room in the old shop when I got a text from Mikey letting me know that he's on his way. Then I went back to tell Scott what's going on. Scotty, I hate to do this to you. I got Mikey coming to help me uncobble this exhaust system.
We're actually in really good shape. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to work through everybody else's schedules.
Yeah.
And I only got so much time for Mikey to come over here because he's a busy guy too.
No, that's fine. I
went and fired up the John Deere and hooked a tow strap from the tractor to the 55 to pull the car carefully up to my old shop and then push it inside to get it on the lift. Once I had the car up in the air, I went out back to gather up all the old exhaust parts just about the time Mike Lane pulled in the driveway to take a look at everything I had laid out for him. The man with the plan.
That's it.
I am ready for your help. I bought a JEGS 2.5-inch X-pipe kit and a brand new set of collectors that fit the new ceramic coated headers on the car. Mikey wasted no time and got straight to work mocking everything up. While he's working on the exhaust, Scott and Jeremy took the opportunity to replace the rear brake flex line and hook up the sending unit wire on the gas tank for the gas gauge. Meanwhile, I ran down to Buckeye Lake to visit Mark to pick up some supplies and see how he's doing before he goes in for his hip surgery. So what's going on now? They're going to slice open your hip a little early?
Yeah, got bumped up.
Well, that means you're not going to be laid up while Dingus is over at Weber Valley Speedway watching that.
Exactly, so yeah.
So there's a little bit of controversy over your racetrack that you attend.
What's the controversy?
Well, everybody's upset about that old lady in the wheelchair, the kid, the baby in the freaking car seat going around the track.
Yeah, I saw somebody they weren't too happy about the cow one either.
Oh yeah, the cow's getting run over.
Yeah, the cows, they weren't too happy about that.
Obviously, it's all AI generated.
It's every single bit of the Facebook page, it's all AI.
But here's the thing. I threw out the very first clip was the airplane running around the track. I thought that should be enough for everybody to clearly understand it's all bull.
Yeah.
No. Some people took that serious.
Yeah.
Well, who's going to run the store now? You got to find somebody to run this place.
Yeah, I don't know yet. So.
You might as well just figure on setting up a hospital bed right there, hang the IV from the air conditioner, and shout orders from a megaphone.
Well, that may be close to the truth. That's it. Probably is going to happen. So.
It seems like everyone's on a tight schedule this fall with some kind of major project. Thankfully, we're all done with harvest season up at our farm, but there's a lot of guys still out there in the fields trying to finish up. But right now, our main concern is getting the 55 ready for PRI. But there's a lot of work to get done in a very short amount of time. Everyone involved with this project's going to have to burn some midnight oil to get it done. Fortunately, Mikey was willing to do just that. He fully understood the time frame that I've got to work with, and once he got started working on the exhaust, he didn't stop until he was done. Once he's finished, this exhaust system will be a far cry from what it started out as. While our focus was on the 55 Monday night into Tuesday morning, Billy was busy making some changes to his Camaro to get ready to go test, with the help of his pint-sized crew chief. Billy and I have been discussing some different strategies with the 4-link that should allow him to put more power down on the big end of the track now that he's got this wing to use for downforce. Anyway, that's about the time we got a visitor at the shop.
This is the coolest stuff in the world.
Hi, welcome to the shipping headquarters.
I'm telling you, this is awesome.
Wyatt has quite the playroom set up in the merch office. With his very own drag strip and road course, it's like the Freedom Factory, only on a much smaller scale. Thanks, Unc.
You bet, no problem.
Have a good evening.
You too.
I appreciate you stopping by and dropping parts off.
Mile away, I've never mind at all. It's just great. It's great.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, thank you guys.
Uncle Terry dropped off a few extra mandrel bins just in case we need them later tonight. But Mike thinks he's got everything under control. What are you thinking, Mikey?
I think we're getting somewhere.
I think we're getting somewhere too.
It's gonna look like a real hot rod exhaust when we're done.
It's going to look like something. It's going to look a lot better than what I had, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
So you're cutting these down so that we don't have those slits.
Yeah.
You're cutting those off.
Yeah, like on this one it has the slits on there.
Yeah.
It'll look kind of goofy if we just leave those on there if
Right.
we're not clamping there.
I think that's what somebody did last time. They just left them on there and then tried to weld them up, and it just, yeah. So this is going to look really nice. He's TIG welding this all together. I'm thinking that I may, I don't know that I'll get it done before PRI, but I may take the exhaust system back off the car eventually and have it ceramic coated, and maybe change the mufflers to a polished stainless steel muffler. But that's a little ways down the road. For right now, I'm just trying to get it to PRI. That's little stuff that we can do later. But for right now, I think this is going to turn out really, really nice. Really nice. With your help. Superstar.
That's it. Crooked as shit with the tape right
Hang
now.
on, buddy, old pal.
I'm just trying to.
We got two of the finest ichrometer specimens known to man here.
Your thumb's in the way.
What's that gap measure?
This thumb's in the
Oh,
way.
you're all right.
Okay. You're looking at about 2 5/16. That one that's after a quarter, that's 5/16, right?
Yep. No, it's actually.
Why don't you check it and I'll hold it. Put it where you want it and I'll hold it. Measure twice, cut once.
And squint.
If you have to.
2 5/16.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Look at me go. I didn't tell. I was gonna tell you 2 1/4 and 1/2.
Well, that's what I'm gonna cut it to. 2 1/4.
Just look at the symmetry down through there, Thomason. Look at it. Just look at it, will you?
No, symmetrical.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Blue Sharpie, huh?
Yeah, I found it over in the pen section.
In the pen section? Yeah. In my little coffee mug.
You find all the pens.
Where'd you find this unit?
Your dad gave it to me.
This might be off the Titanic.
It was my grandpa's.
Now I'm an asshole.
Let me take a little more off.
So now we've got all the brake lines done. Once we get the exhaust done and Scotty gets done wiring this thing, we can probably put some brake fluid in the brake system, get the brakes bled. And yeah, we're getting really close to being able to drive this thing onto the trailer to take it to the upholstery shop, which was my fervent prayer, because I don't like having to push it, and I definitely don't like having to winch it onto a trailer.
No.
Mikey's doing a bang-up job on the exhaust. It's looking really good. Scotty, he's been back here working on the fuel tank because he went to hook up the sending unit wire and realized that the sending unit stud was one thread with a nut that was different. So he had to pull the sending unit out, and currently he's trying to put it back in.
Had to fix it.
So he pulled it out and put a new stud in the sending unit for the wire.
Yeah.
and got that fixed. So
Yep.
thankfully we hadn't put gas back in it yet.
Right.
So yeah. So Buckwheat's here supervising, and yeah, we're making progress. All right, so we got that fuel tank sending unit repaired.
Yes.
We got the wire hooked up.
Yep.
When Mikey gets done with the exhaust system, what are you planning on doing next with the wiring once we get it moved back to the back shop?
Finish up the dash and then do all the power wires.
Okay.
Battery and all that.
And there is some concern because the car has so much paint on it everywhere that
Yeah.
in most of the electrical system in this car was designed as chassis ground. And so with all the paint, we're going to have to scratch some paint here and there to make good grounds.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
just
hate
part
it.
of it,
I hate it.
but it's got to be done.
It has to be done.
So I want to run down to Phoenix Rose tomorrow, and I want to get some hardware to mount the radiator.
Okay.
So we can get that done. And then hopefully maybe tomorrow, once we move it to the back shop, Buckwheat can help you a little bit, and we can start putting the AC lines together and heater hoses.
Yeah, we straightened out all the wiring today, so I've got that all
for the air conditioning. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get that all tied up. Everything on this end of the dash, on the passenger side of the dash, is done.
Really? Did you figure out the air conditioning wiring, as far as powering up the controls and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that out this afternoon with Jeremy.
Good.
I put a new bulb in the clock.
Oh, really?
I tested the clock. It won't run.
No, it doesn't work.
So, but I did test it.
It's been stuck there since probably 1974 when they bought it, or before. I'm really excited to light this thing up, put a battery in it, and see everything work again.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it'll be neat.
And all new bulbs and everything.
But
Everything's going to work, I hope.
at that moment is my most nervous moment.
Yeah.
When we start putting fuses in and checking stuff,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's causes a lot of anxiety.
It'll be fine.
Because these cars you work on, they're not cheap cars.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine, Scott.
It's always fine, but it's just, oh my God.
All right. Well, I'll see you in the morning. We'll get back on this thing tomorrow.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. Looks like it rained a little bit last night. Everything's pretty wet out here. Me and Mikey stayed out here pretty late last night working on the exhaust, and he actually finished it after I left. Billy wanted to go test last night before we leave for Nashville, and so he loaded up the Camaro and we went out to a local spot, and Billy made a test hit, and I went out there to help him with that.
Went 530 at 150, and the front end came off the ground for the first time. At the end, it was like 2 feet in the air, finish line, and it was straight.
And when we got back, it was about close to 2 o'clock this morning, and Mikey went ahead and stayed here last night and finished this exhaust. I haven't seen it yet. I needed to go in and get some rest because I got to be up this morning because Scott's an early bird. So I got hit in the face with a rock last night, helping Billy make this test hit that he made. But anyway, let's go out here and take a look at this exhaust and see how it turned out. All right, baby, let's go take a look at it. Oh, nice. Very nice. I don't remember my parents' 55 ever having a complete exhaust system on it. They couldn't afford to take the car somewhere and have an exhaust system built, so it usually just had header mufflers. And if it ever did have exhaust hangers, they were usually made out of coat hangers. That's the first thing my dad mentioned when I sent him a video of the exhaust system under the car. Even the old cobbled up H-pipe was a far cry from anything that he ever had. As a father myself, I know that I always feel better about my kids when they do better than I could. And I'm sure that's the case with my dad. Ultimately, this is the car that started everything for me and my family. It's an incredibly important part of our history, which is why I'm doing this now and documenting it as I go. Anyhow, once we got the car moved back to the back shop, it was time to put the radiator up into the core support. But I didn't want to use the standard bolts that were in it before. So I decided to hop in the dually and take a trip down to Phoenix Rose to pick up some stainless steel Allen head bolts, as well as some 5/16 stainless steel lock washers and flat washers. I picked up some 3/8 stuff while I was there too. On my way back to the shop, I decided to drop in down at the upholstery shop and visit with Jesse. I wanted to give him some kind of an idea for a time frame on when we might have the car ready, and I wanted to see how the front seat covering was coming. Hey, anybody home?
We're here.
Guess what? I'm getting closer.
Oh man, so are we.
Are you?
Yeah, little by little. We are. Headliner shipped out today, so
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's on its way.
everything's coming together. We're all running down the same trail. Well,
Wow.
different trails, but we're gonna meet at the end.
Wow,
That's the plan.
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So you got anything done on the seats yet?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna check and see how
Okay.
stiffer it is.
All right.
It's okay.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
Jesse took the old seat covers apart and used them as patterns to make the new covers exactly the way they were when I was little. When Mom and Dad bought this car in 1974, it was their daily driver year-round. By the time I was old enough to have any solid memories of the car, I was probably 5 years old. Although I spent a lot of time at my grandparents' house, most of my early childhood was focused on one thing and one thing only, fantasizing about the day when I'd finally get to drive Mom and Dad's 55. All of the photos I've ever seen taken of this car were from outside, none of them from the interior. So me, Jeremy, and my dad are the only 3 people left living who remember exactly what this car was like inside before it fell into disrepair. So this is really weird for me
Yeah.
because when I was little, the buttons would pop out constantly. And like there was only a few buttons left in the seat. It was mostly just holes where the buttons came out.
Yeah.
So the whole seat was pretty much like this. It didn't have these wrinkles in it like it has over here. It was all pretty much just like this area right here, what I can remember. But the buttons were almost, from the wear and tear, they were just popping off. I think it was the strings.
Yeah, the strings were popping, and also these are really soft top fabric or top foam on it.
Yeah.
So we use a little stiffer.
Okay.
So instead of it being able to compress here when you slide across the seat, now it'll be able. Now you shouldn't be able to touch the buttons when you slide back and forth.
Okay.
So we're just trying to find the happy medium between
Yeah.
tufted and low enough to where you're not going to be catching into.
Yeah, this is how I remember. The back seat was in a little bit better shape than the front because obviously it doesn't get used as much.
Right.
But from what I can remember when I was little, the back seat looked just like this.
Perfect. And that's
Just
what we
like
wanted to
that.
do. We want to do a little trial cover to see kind of.
Yeah.
Because when we got it, of course we didn't have much.
Oh, there was nothing left.
Yeah.
It was just holes.
Just holes. So we found what we want. Now we have to craft the rest of the foams up and everything so everything works and looks the same.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
And we finally got the button machine working right. We had to take a polisher to it for a while. We had to break that thing in. But he's got that working good now. So now we're pumping out buttons and we're moving forward.
This is amazing.
This is just an all test.
I haven't seen this in a long time with the
That
buttons
long.
in it.
It's probably been a while.
It has been 40 years.
Wow. Yeah.
But I'm just going by memory from when I was just a little kid, you know what I mean?
That's all we got. We don't have photographs of the interior the way it was.
Not really.
All we can go off is what we had left
Yes.
over of it. Which
Yes.
is not much. So.
There was a lot of pictures taken of the car from outside,
Right.
but I don't remember very many pictures taken inside the car.
No, and it wasn't very photogenic, I'm sure. Until years and years ago. But
Right.
lately, it hasn't been photogenic.
No,
so.
no. All right.
Get that back though.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to turn out nice, and it's not going to be your normal interior.
Thanks, Jesse.
So anytime you're doing buttons, everyone nowadays they run from it. It's just not something you see much anymore.
Yeah. Well, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Meanwhile, back at the shop, Scott continued to work on underneath the dash wiring, and I got busy mounting the radiator. By lunchtime, we were both getting pretty hungry, and I needed to make a trip into JEGS to pick up some parts, so we decided to ride in together in the El Camino. We stopped for lunch at Rooster's in Pickerington and started a list of things that we needed to pick up this afternoon at JEGS. Once we finished up lunch, we hopped in the El Camino and started making our way downtown, with full bellies and a windshield full of sunshine. Was your lunch good?
It was awesome. It's probably the best chicken sandwich I've had in a long time.
Rooster's is good.
Yes.
Going to lunch and running errands in the El Camino is always pretty enjoyable, especially on a nice October day like this. On my list of things to pick up today is a longer set of carburetor studs to fit the 2-inch HVH spacer that I want to put underneath the carburetor on the 55. I also wanted to pick up a couple bottles of water wetter, some cotter pins, and some fittings I thought I might need, while it appeared that Scott was compiling a wish list for Christmas. He's looking for FE Ford parts.
Well, this is not a good place to bring me to.
Why not?
Because the last time I came here, I spent way too much money, bought too much stuff.
Well, let me ask you something. If you won this $10,000 JEGS shopping spree, what would you get?
You know, I have given that a lot of thought. So, I have my dream project at home.
What's that, the Fairlane or the Ranchero?
It really needs a nice FE.
Oh, well, they got FE parts here.
I'm sure they do.
They got a set of cylinder heads over there.
C6 back there, too.
Oh, they do?
Yes. But I want a 4-speed.
Oh, yeah?
And then, my wife has that station wagon. That needs new heartbeat also.
Uh-oh. Crate motor.
We're contemplating LS.
It's
a little car.
I drug Scott out of the LS aisle as if he was a drunk in an AA meeting. Then we headed back to the shop to complete the final hours of wiring and hopefully finishing up everything underneath the hood on Mom and Dad's 55. Putting a car back together like this always seems pretty simple looking at it from the outside in. But once you climb under the dash and under the hood, all the little details begin to add up, especially if you're very particular about how things look when it's done. And I'm being very particular. All right, guys, so me and Scott's been out here working on this thing nonstop for the last day and a half. He's underneath the dash in there right now, trying to finish up some wiring, and I've been working on power steering lines and mounting the reservoir for the CVF serpentine power steering pump. And I've got the heater hoses run. I've got the carburetor set up on the 2-inch spacer to give me some clearance for the coil as well as the heater hose. And that's worked out really well. I've got the radiator set in, it's bolted in. I've got the radiator hoses on. I've got part of the air conditioning lines put on. I've got the overflow tank, the catch can for the radiator mounted and plumbed. We're getting close. We're getting very close, actually. I've got one power steering line left that I need to have made at Mark's. He's working on that right now. And once I get that on, I can start putting transmission fluid in the power steering reservoir. The engine's got oil in it. I can start putting coolant in it. And once we've got power and a little bit of gasoline in the tank, we can probably start this thing. Scott and I about worked ourselves to death out there in the shop the last 2 days of this project. Thankfully, Buckwheat came over to lend a hand a few times throughout the process, leaving his lucky little charms behind with each trip. He helped me get the brake lines finished up and the brakes bled just before I began topping off all the fluids in the engine, as well as the power steering and brake systems. Well, we are making progress. We've got the cooling systems topped off, the power steering fluids topped off, the brakes are bled. Tommy's back here working on his Falcon, and we're just working away on this 55. Once we get the dash put back together and some battery cables made, I think we're getting really close to at least turning some electric on and seeing what it looks like with the lights lit up again. For the first time in at least 2 years. It's been at least 2 years since I drove this car up to House of Pearls to have them begin the frame-off restoration. Now, I had no intention of completely rewiring this car at the time, but the body and paint came out so nice, everything else now needs to be finished as nice as the exterior to do the car justice. Not to mention the fact that the original wiring had become a fire hazard. Scott and I worked really hard that night until about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then decided we'd rather come back the next morning fresh and film and capture powering the car up and hopefully starting the car for the first time. So that's exactly what we were planning to do Thursday morning. All right, Scotty, it is Thursday.
This is nervous day.
This is nervous day?
This is nervous day.
It is Thursday. You and I have worked a lot of hours out here on this thing this week.
A lot of 1 week.
Let's hook the battery up and we'll start checking the lights and make sure everything works and it doesn't catch fire, right?
That's the first test. If there's no sparks, that's a good sign, right?
All right.
So No sparks.
That's good.
That is good.
And these bolts are just temporary. We need to get proper battery lugs. We just don't have them yet.
Okay.
All right, now what? Check for headlights.
Try headlights first.
Oh boy, here we go.
Parking lights.
Yep, I got parking lights. Hang on. Let me check tail lights. License plate lights, tail lights are working. Okay. Hit the brake lights.
Brakes.
Yeah. Hey, the interior lights are working. Brake lights are working. Let's try turn signals. Left turn. Right turn. Check the front. Headlights are working. Right turn signal. Left turn signal. Are the indicators working in the dash? Are they?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, there it is. God, the switch feels good too.
Check this out.
The interior lights are working. The dome lights working. Wow.
Check this out.
What?
It's 4-way.
Yep. It never had 4 ways originally. That's awesome. The horn doesn't work because we don't have a horn yet.
This will be a power port now. You can shove a
It works.
connector in here. It'll work.
Nice. It never worked before. What about windshield wipers? They're hooked up.
Windshield wipers are hooked up, but the switch is a little funky.
Oh, that knob. We got to get the adapter for the knob.
Yep.
Okay.
The other knob does work.
Okay. There's one last thing. We got to see if it runs. Yeah, we have to.
We just keep pushing it around.
No. We've primed the fuel system. It's got gas in the carburetor. We pump fuel from the tank up to the carburetor. The timing should be pretty close. So I guess we'll try it. All right, go ahead. Uh-oh.
I'm telling you.
Uh-oh. There it goes. Ha-ha! It runs. It may have been low voltage because you had the lights on while you were trying to crank it. Nice. Let's check, make sure it's charging. It's charging. Let's check oil pressure. Yep, oil pressure's good. Nice. Nice. Oh my God, it runs. Now I just need a seat.
We'll get it green.
Oh my God. It's been so long since I heard it run.
Just the motor turning over and that is turning the transmission into dry shape.
Yeah, it's typical. Man, I can't believe it runs. Oh my gosh.
I love the color of this red. It's just a different red. It's like a deep red.
It's beautiful. Oh, hey, the fan's not working.
No.
Oh, there it is. What was that?
Dude.
Oh, you had the fuse pulled?
I had to listen.
Oh, okay. What do you think of that bucket of wheat? Oh my gosh. It's alive. It's alive. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. 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 Thank you so much, Scott. It has been a busy week. Check the power steering. There it goes. It must have some air in the system.
Suck the reservoir dry.
There we go. There we go. It just sucked that reservoir dry is all it is. Got a little something going on with the starter.
It's either the starter or that 1955 switch.
Nah,
If it never did it before, then it's definitely the starter.
It's the starter. Did you shut the lights off? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Just because they're new parts doesn't make them good parts.
Maybe it'll quit doing it, but maybe it'll get worse too.
They never get better. They never fix themselves.
All in all, that's pretty good first fire up.
Yep.
The blower motor works too. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome. No sparks.
No sparks. Not yet, anyway.
No sparks. Plus, now everything is fuse protected
Yes.
instead of the 6 that were in it.
Yeah.
The 6 that were in it, a piece of cardboard.
All right, so you put together, what is this, a book for the electrical system?
This is your 55 Chevy Bible. Everything that's been done to this car is in the Bible,
All right.
along with all the American Auto Wire stuff.
Nice.
Every page of every section is in here. This one in particular, it says start here,
Yeah.
is a complete schematic.
Nice.
Color-coded, where it goes, what it's for.
Nice. Plus the wires, they're labeled.
Yes.
They tell you exactly what the wire is intended for. Nice.
No questions.
No questions.
And none of this has been altered from what it came out of the box. I didn't change anything.
It is what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
So the taillight wires aren't the horn.
Nope.
Hey guys, quick reminder, between now and November 21st, you've got an opportunity to get entered to win a $10,000 JEGS shopping spree. You come in here and hang out with me and Uncle Terry. Anything you need, from crate engines, transmissions, exhaust, anything and everything, generators, toolboxes, tools. They got it here, and they'll ship it direct to you, or you can come hang out with us and pick it up in person. So go to the oldmansgarage.shop and get entered today to win that $10,000 shopping spree. All right, guys, that's just about going to do it for this video. I'm so thankful for Scott and everybody who has come to my aid to help me get the 55 ready for PRI. I'm excited for the show, especially this year with that car being there. And I'm so excited to have the car back home once it's all finished. There's another video already edited. There's a lot of video already edited. There's like 2 videos. I'm already 2 videos ahead of you guys right now. There's a lot going on here. As you can see, the El Camino's in the front shop now. It's up on the lift. We're doing some brake work on the old El Camino because Vicky and I are really wanting to get away for a little while. And we were hoping to take the El Camino down through the Blue Ridge Mountains this fall to go see the leaves and just relax and get away. And the problem is the El Camino, the brakes are terrible. I'm just gonna put it to you that way. The brakes are, or were, the original mechanical drum brakes, and it had the single barrel master cylinder. And let's just say that brakes on the El Camino were poor at best and definitely not fit for mountain driving. So we've got some parts out here. We're working on the El Camino. My brother started this actually today. You'll see that in an upcoming video. There's a lot going on here, and we'll get to all that in the future videos. But for right now, I'm going to sign off and thank everybody for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that. If you haven't yet, go to the oldmansgarage.shop website and get entered for that $10,000 JEGS shopping spree like we talked about. Scott's hoping he wins that so bad. He's got multiple projects back home that he would like to work on. So good luck to Scotty. He's an awfully good person. I'm so thankful for his friendship and for his offering to come down here and help me with the car. Because if it wasn't for Scott and my brother and Mikey, the car would never make it to PRI this year. And that's a fact. So thank you guys, all of you, everybody that's had a hand in this. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. The car means so much to me. It means so much to my family, my brother and I, and my dad. Of course, my mom. I wish she was still here to see it, but that's just not how it worked out. And it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to sign off here for tonight, guys, and see you in the next video.